in fact the world over. The lady whose name stands in both ways, be it the prefix and the suffix Sri and Devi, for the goddess Lakshmi, and by God, Lakshmi has been meherban on her in more ways than one. The lady who's been the heartthrob of Chandni, of Lamhe, of Chalbaz, and of course Mr. India. And I dare say, she really was the lady who we could have called Miss India in the film, because the film rested squarely on her shoulders. We proudly present to you...
My mic was not on, but Mr. India should have been called Miss India because Sri was there all the time and she backed the show. Can you have that drum? The show going with that.
Of course, we don't have the kind of drum which goes that you have to wait for beating retreat, not to... I guess let's have the inaugural and let it roll, and Madam, would you take out one?
I hope you're saving your tickets because all your counterpoints are right here and you never know, you might be flying. Price is Sita World Travel. From Sita World Travel, it's an economy class free ticket to Delhi, London, and back to Delhi, of course.
Don't see the Big Ben. Don't be like the Gujarati who goes and says, "Mere ko ek Big Ben bhi de do, please."
We're now putting out for an air. Yep, house number 1451, sector something, Gurgaon. Telephone number 330-925. It's
Split the ticket and it's okay.
and the next one here is from Sita World Travel and Air Lanka. It's
The days of Hanumanji, you don't have to build any bridges. You can just fly.
Royal
Please come on
Caribbean.
stage.
I'm sorry. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line offers the next one.
मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ to Airtel, which has sponsored us, to Sita World Travel, Mr. Arjun Sharma, who not only has given the place and the lunch and everything else, but has been of great help from beginning to end. So much waste, I'm just falling to bits here. I'd like to thank Yuri and Minakshi for coming and giving that day for us voluntarily. Ritu Berry for getting all the celebrities. This is just too windy for me, please.
We can hold it.
Yeah, you just have to hold my
hold your
train.
train.
That's right.
You hold the train of thought.
Yeah. To Ritu Berry, who's been associated with People for Animals for a long time. I'd like to thank the many celebrities who have come from Delhi. The ones that from Priya Paul. Where's Priya? And they were here from Priya Paul to Sudhir Dhar to... well, you'll see them when they come on. They'll all be surprises. But these are all very busy, very successful people who have associated themselves with this project. Again, I don't want to take a great deal of your time. Before I finish, I'd like to thank Ms. Sridevi for having come all the way from Madras to spend the day with us. And I'd like to thank Mr. Boni Kapoor, who unfortunately cannot be with us because he has a slip disc, but who has, he and his entire family, Anil and Sanjay as well, have always been extremely supportive of People for Animals and have always come for every function that we have had a celebration of. Lose your patience. But once it starts, I'm sure all of us will have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you. Before, is this the first visit to Manisa?
No.
No? You've been here before?
Okay, can we... Okay, you had to go to school, okay. Yeah!
Okay, you love the place. Mohit?
You know, normally you have peeping toms behind the green rooms of ladies.
तुम यहीं से शो देखो.
You know, when you have them out. In the dark back here, you're not supposed to go watch. It's unethical. Besides, the show hasn't begun. Okay, I'll tell you one. What do you get when you cross an owl with a skunk? No. You get a bird that stinks but doesn't give a hoot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the giant jumbo carnival once again, except for the few people in the food stalls. Can I request you to come right back here? We're going to begin the show in just a moment.
Man and man civilizing tendencies, which often have a very, very negative impact on basically the environment and on animals' rights. You know, the rights of dogs, cattle, particularly, those have been the forefront activities. But animal rights is something, I think, testimony to that. And I hope we can have a new beginning here.
From cruelty of men.
You know, there was a time, Yuri, when party with, an ermine or a mink, and you said hello and stroked it, and it showed that.
Is Ritu Berry with us today?
People for animals.
There's a little mess up that happened today. There's such a large line.
Are you speaking for yourself?
No, I am properly. That's what these guys are doing. They're just putting on their clothes. We have some of our guests who are not in grief because of Ritu Berry. They're going to be with us very soon, and we're going to call them up on stage and talk to them, maybe. We'd love to see them.
In their final. But really, often in life, it's a strange thing. They say, why is a dog really called a man's best friend? Have you any idea? Man is really the do-tang wala kutta, but they really are. I don't like this.